Hello, everybody. Hi, it's Katie Austin here, and I'm here with my older sister, Kelly.
Hi, guys.
And she is actually going to lead us through an 8-minute meditation. As you guys can see, I'm a little bit more calm than I normally am in a YouTube intro. So hello, guys. I'm really excited because my sister meditates every day, right?
Yeah, every morning.
And you're a spiritual healer now. You do Reiki, you do astrology, and she does so much. And she's really taught me how meditation can really help my anxiety because I'm a very anxious person. I'm not a big meditator, so this is for beginners. And you were saying right before this that you were once in my spot too.
I used to be just like you because we're so go that we forget to slow down and listen to our own thoughts. And once I did, I could really hear my own inner voice, and that's what I always want for you to like hear your like true inner voice. So I actually think that with a little bit of practice, you absolutely can be a great meditator.
Well, let's start here with this beginner meditation for anxiety. Kelly, go for it.
So anxiety is really just an under-evaluation of yourself and an over-evaluation of a situation. So it's also the distance between you and your higher self. So this meditation is going to connect us to the truth of who we are and our higher selves. So if you want to just make yourself comfortable, get into your body, and just take a few deep cleansing breaths with 4 counts in through the nose, holding at the top, and 4 counts out. And just letting go any worries with each breath. And I want you to tune your attention inward to your body. And notice where your body is holding on to any tension. And just allowing that tension to be there. And just really get a sense for it and feel into it. Just noticing, allowing, and listening with a kind quality of heart. And letting go deeper with each breath. And I want you to imagine now there's a light pouring into the crown of your head, connecting you deeper to the truth of who you are. Coming into your third eye, opening up your intuitive insights. And I just want you to ask yourself what your intuition might be trying to tell you now. With complete non-judgment. And this light now moves through your throat, clearing any blockages from you speaking your truth in the world and to yourself. And I just want you to take a moment and be honest with yourself and ask, where am I not telling the truth to myself? The world needs your unique voice. This light now moves into your heart space. It's so important that we keep our heart open, despite how hard it can be sometimes. And I just want you to have this light burn through any hurts, blame, or resentments that are sitting in your heart space now. The deeper we can give compassion to ourselves, the easier it'll be to give compassion to others in a real, true, and vulnerable way. This light now moves right below your heart space to your power center. And I want you to feel into where you feel disconnected to your inner agency. What walls are coming up when you try to move and take action in the world? I just want you to take a moment and notice, what are my personal, repeated, self-limiting thoughts? And just listen with non-judgment. And let this light burn through these ego-based fears that are holding you back. This light now moves to your navel, where your creative energy lies, your life force. And I want you to allow this light to remove any blockages from you creating from joy. And I want you to ask yourself, what do you believe is stopping you from creating your own life with joy. And this light now moves to your sit bone, grounding you even deeper into the earth, deeper into yourself, becoming more aware of your physical body. Our body is always trying to give us messages. We just have to take a moment to listen. So I want you to take a moment and listen to what your body might be trying to share with you now. And I really want you to feel the earth beneath you, always supporting you. And just feel into that right now. As you stand strong in yourself. And now that you've recharged your being, I want you to imagine that you're in a beautiful place. It could be a beach, a forest, a lake. Maybe you know this place, or maybe it's of your imagination. Just take a moment and go there now. And you see that someone is coming towards you from the distance. And as this person comes closer, you realize that this person looks a lot like you. And as she comes closer, you get a sense that this person is your older and wiser self, full of love and inner peace. What are your first impressions? What does this version of you look like? How old is this version of you? What is this person's energy like? And I want you to take special notice to how you feel in this version of you's presence. And notice how far off or how close do you feel from being this version of you right now? Your wiser future self has something to share with you now. It could be in the form of loving words, a symbol, or imagery. And just take a moment to see what they have to share with you now. And if you could ask your wiser self for one piece of advice on where you're at right now in your journey to becoming this person, what would they have to share with you now? And I want you to thank your wiser self for the message that they had to share with you today. And say goodbye for now, but know that you can come back at any moment to ask for guidance, because your wiser self is you and is always with you. And I just want you to take a moment and notice how your body feels now compared to in the beginning of this meditation. How has your energy shifted? Has anything shifted in the way that you see yourself? And I want you to take a few more deep, conscious breaths, feeling wiser and closer to the truth of who you are with each breath. And carry this feeling state with you throughout your day. And when you're ready, you can come back to the room, open your eyes, stretch, and smile.
Wow. I feel very, very relaxed right now.
Good,
And I
I'm glad.
really, really needed that. Especially, the closer to the end, I really hit home for me, because imagining my older, wiser self, first off, that made me very emotional.
Yeah.
Like very, very emotional, just because I feel like day to day, especially right before we started this meditation, I'm going through something personally where I feel like little things, they don't really matter as much as you think they do.
Yeah.
And the older, wiser self told me that while I was meditating. You're putting way too much power to little things that really don't matter in the long run.
Yeah, and I think the beauty of seeing your wiser self almost outside of you, you realize that actually that's just you giving advice to yourself.
very emotional right now. That's a good thing about meditation, though. It brings out these emotions that like maybe you bottle up, and I'm a very bottled person. My sister and I were just talking about this yesterday. Like I bottle these emotions up to to let them out and to really think about them deeply is like really important for me.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. That's what anxiety is. You know, it's giving power to those little things. So this really allows you to bring the power back to yourself.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me, something that really helps too is creating a mantra to whatever you're really going through. My mantra currently is you are greater than your thoughts. And so something like you do a beginner meditation and then throughout the day, you just remember like you are greater than your thoughts. Don't give them too much power.
Yeah, and it's also kind of the difference between those ego thoughts that are based on those fears and those anxieties and the higher self thoughts. Yeah. So that's why I love this meditation, because it really is just a redirect from the ego to the higher self.
Interesting. If you want to learn more about that too, you do a lot of sessions where you actually personally take through anyone going through, needing some anxiety help.
I have a spiritual psychology practice called Kelly Austin Mentoring, and I work with you one-on-one in 3 or 6 month packages. And really everything in my tool belt, from Jungian psychology, social neuroscience, Reiki, astrology, they all get to the same root, and that's self-love and self-worth, and how everything is a reflection of the inward outward. So that's really my focus and what it's my passion to help people with.
I love that. And honestly, when my sister was first getting into this, I was like, what do those words even mean? Like, I'm such a beginner. And she'll take you through all of that in her sessions to make you, feel like you have that power back in your life, and you make sure you're living your life with purpose too, which is really important.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you do want to take that step further, Kelly, where can they find you?
kellyaustin.com, or my Instagram is Kelly Austin Mentoring. And I really want to hear about your experience from this meditation.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like I'm a lot calmer. I don't know how my boyfriend wakes up every day, meditates, and then goes to a workout, because I feel like I'm like so relaxed I can't do a workout now.
Well, it's a practice, and we were both athletes, so we know that it takes practice. So just be kind to yourself along the way, and the most important part is showing up, and you did that today. So you should be proud of yourself.
I love that. Be kind to yourself. You showed up today. You did something today for you and the betterment of your self-love. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kelly Austin, my older sister. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yay, thanks for having me, Katie.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye.